Welcome, everyone, to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pacers in Indiana. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Chamberlain. Iverson is out there with Hawkins. Then there's Irving. And it's Barkley in at the 4 slot. Here is Hawkins. After the basket by Los Angeles. Irving attacking. Lets it fly. Kicks it out to Iverson. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Baylor kicks to Johnson. The pass to Worthy. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Worthy's got his first basket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Iverson. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Kobe with the steal.
Good defensive instincts on display there.
Here's the 3. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Clark, another milestone for Kobe Bryant last season. He reached 30,000 points and 6,000 assists, and no one else has ever done that.
Well, it's rare that you see scores of that volume reach an assist total that high, but I think it speaks to Kobe's passing ability, which is undervalued and overshadowed at times.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. And stolen by Worthy. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And a wide open look for Irving. Offline with his 3. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Kobe. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Here's Worthy. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Irving dishes to Iverson. It's Hawkins on the wing. Chamberlain with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kobe with the bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Count that one. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Fires the three. And the 76ers get it back. Iverson against Johnson. Iverson passes to Chamberlain. And here we go. Lakers running again. Offensive rebound. Kobe, no good. The 76ers trailed by 6. Irving with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Irving against Worthy. Here's Barkley. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Here's Goodrich. Pass to LaRusso. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Chamberlain got 8 points.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's had. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Here's Mikan, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Barkley kicks to Irving, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Pulls up. And it's Goodrich missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Barkley is out there with Irving. Then it's Iverson. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Hawkins. And it's the shooting guard.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket. And a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Malone, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Left side, Williams. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And that one's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the shot is good. 6 points for Mr. Perfect. McGinnis with the screen on Goodrich. Cheeks the pass to McGinnis.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And he gets the bucket. Cheeks has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Iguodala dishes to Williams. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feed. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, taking a look at Lou Williams last year, kind of a typical year for him, a lot of scoring on bad efficiency.
Yeah, and for Lou, he did make it over the 40% field goal mark, but just barely.
Just barely, you're right. And so here is Philadelphia, following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to McGinnis. He feeds it to Iguodala. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, with Williams, it's more about his ability to create his own shot than his efficiency. That's why he's best suited as a 6th man, in my opinion.
And Williams certainly does personify that 6th man role of instant offense, but it'll be hard to see him in the starting lineup with the way his shooting numbers are.
And the 76ers making a change here. Chamberlain's checked in for Malone. Barkley comes in for McGinnis. Percy Hawkins checked in for Lou Williams. And Iverson's subbed in for Cheeks.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Iverson kicks to Barkley. Here's the break. LaRusso. No good from outside. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
For 3, West. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. From the arc. No luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. It's stolen by Barkley. Here's Hawkins. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence will turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Irving's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Bryant. Shaq passes to Worthy. There's the bucket. Good. Worthy's got 6.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Barkley with a screen on Johnson. And stolen by Worthy. Ahead. Here's Baylor. And they'll keep possession. And there's a whistle that goes on B-Train.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Full 24-second shot clock. Johnson attacking. Second chance shot. Blocked again.
You know, his shooting percentage is falling off here in the second. He just can't get the ball in the basket. He's really struggling.
Hawkins kicks to Iverson. Here's Irving. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for Philadelphia. Got it up. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And he beats.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. Nice game. Great performance by Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Nice game. Great performance by Wilt Chamberlain.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
Worthy out there with O'Neal. Then it's Baylor. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Bryant in at the 2-guard. That's Byron. Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown there.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Detroit Pistons. Iverson dishes to Chamberlain. The shot by Irving. Off the left rim and out. Lakers leading by 3. Got that bucket in no time at all. 6 points for Kobe Bryant.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Iverson kicks to Barkley. Back to Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. Chamberlain, the pass to Barkley. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
Welcome fans to the FIBA World Championships.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Starting to get restless here. 0 for 4 to start this.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Baylor with the steal. Here's Worthy, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
I agree with you. I mean, anytime you can push things forward as you approach the end of the third quarter, it puts you in good position for that last quarter, which we all know is crunch time.
Chamberlain. And the shot is good.
Assistant.
Chamberlain's got 10 points.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Johnson attacking. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Worthy. Here's Shaq. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Malone misses.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Well, special case, so many records for Kobe, but one he set last season was most misses all time from the floor.
He passed the great Hondo, John Havlicek, for that title. I'm sure John doesn't mind having him pass him up for that
the
one.
Old Buckeye, you're right.
That's right, most misses. But you look at the players on that list, a who's who of NBA stars.
The Lakers on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Hawkins kicks to Chamberlain. Poked away. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Johnson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Lakers lead by 13. Iverson kicks to Barkley. Iverson against Johnson. The drive by Iverson. He dishes it to Chamberlain. Clock at 6. Iverson passes to Barkley. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for. Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it down hard,
yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Kobe dishes to O'Neal. The open shot by Worthy. And again, it's the Lakers.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Barkley against Worthy. Barkley kicks to Hawkins. And the layup's good off the glass.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
They just haven't been able to contain Kobe. He has 8 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
102 left here in the third quarter.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. The 76ers trail by 19. Hawkins kicks to Barkley.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that for a while. A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Feeds to Chamberlain. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Baylor. And the layup's good off the glass. Baylor's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Bryant. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead, opening up a huge gap. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Iverson is out there with Hawkins. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Barkley. And it's Irving in at the 3 slot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hawkins. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Here's Chamberlain, and Irving pulls it down. Fast break, Philadelphia. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Deflects the pass. Pass to LaRusso. Shot on the wing. Takes a 3. Barkley grabs the board. Barkley's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Hawkins. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And here's West from the arc. Los Angeles with another miss. Iverson with the ball. West picks him up. Chamberlain, the pass to Barkley. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Barkley.
Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their teams. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thanks, Doris.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
To illustrate just how strong the point guard position is right now, Greg, in the NBA, just take a look at the point guards who did not make the All-Star team a season ago. Wow.
You know, in both conferences, it's almost as if we're in the midst of a point guard renaissance for the NBA. I mean, MVP Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, CP3 out west, John Wall, Kyrie Irving in the East. Boy, I could go on and on with the great players at that position.
Here's Cheeks. Johnson with the block. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Here's McGinnis. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Los Angeles leading by... Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
And the pass to Cheeks. Nobody near Williams. And the 76ers get it back. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Chamberlain's checked in for Malone. Irving comes in for Andre Iguodala. Percy Hawkins checked in for Williams. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Cheeks. Here's Iverson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Barkley, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Lets it go from deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Bryant got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
It looks like he took that last 3 a little personal.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Greg. You saw it in his eyes. I mean, heck, that was a payback shot right there. I don't think there's any doubt.
And I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back in this one.
Nope, no chance. Not gonna happen. That chance has long since passed of them getting back into this one. Forget about it.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And good on the basket. Book it.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
Here's Philadelphia. It's a 16-point game. Hawkins shot good.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And there's a whistle that goes on B-Train. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Substitution for Lakers.
24 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Philadelphia foul call.
First free throw is good. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
Magic Johnson.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Down by 15. Chamberlain dishes to Iverson. Hawkins kicks to Barkley. The feed to Iverson. Back to Barkley. Iverson outside. From deep 3-point range. Offline. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. But first, the post-game show with Ernie Johnson just a few aisles above us.